your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
I could do this all day.
Coming in!
Rogue incinerator turret.
Taking a shot! Damn it!
Terminal controlled.
What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. Today's video is going to be my best hybrid build for TU12. In the PTS, I did a lot of testing, and this was my conclusion that this build was one of the best. And to be honest, it suited my playstyle really well, and it worked incredibly good. So I did a bunch of testing now, and I can safely say that it has not changed. It is still one of the best hybrids in the game since TU12 has dropped. It's quite easy to make, and we're going to go through it now in detail. So we can have 30,000 armor regen, 55% crit chance, 80% crit damage. We can hit just under 400k a shot with our assault rifle and get 4.8 million damage to 10 targets every 5 seconds with this Firefly that we're going to be utilizing. It is immense, and our pulse from spotter is up 100% of the time. It lasts for 20 seconds, and our cooldown on our pulse is 8 seconds. So we will get that 15% weapon damage and 15% skill damage, which is multiplicative to our enemies at all times. So spotter is one of the best chess piece talents to run with the Memento right now for a hybrid build. We have everything: skill damage, weapon damage, and some armor regen. Skill haste is through the roof. We have a lot. I will go and stack the Memento stacks in the firing range at the end of the video to showcase exactly how much and how well our stacks look when this is stacked up. So the specialization we're going to be going for is Demolitionist. You can use Technician, and you can also put the linked laser pointer if you don't want to use the capacitor. There are many ways you can take this build. Like I always say, my builds are for you guys to work upon. They are templates to change them up to suit your own playstyle. That is up to you. But I've gone for the Demolitionist. Why? Because we get extra explosive damage, because the Firefly, the reason why I use the explosive Firefly is because the cooldown is like 5 seconds, and it does just under 5 million damage to 10 targets. They have to just be near each other and they blow each other up. It is incredible. It's got a very quick cooldown, and you actually stack your memento by just throwing it at a wall, if you guys saw my previous video. So I love it. I've tried other skills like turret builds and things like that, will be made shortly, but as you watch from my PTS videos, I need that exotic holster, so those builds will be coming, so don't you worry. We can use the artillery turret if you want, but just make sure everything else here is active. We ignore explosions every 60 seconds, which is also something that's really good. We're going to be using the Capacitor assault rifle, so make sure this is fully activated, and a pistol if you want to use spike to get that headshot damage if you are getting a bit pushed back by NPCs. Now this build is perfect for heroic missions. You can use it in legendary missions, but it will be a bit more difficult to use in legendaries. I would say the builds that I'm bringing out soon are going to be better suited towards legendary missions. So once everything is activated, we're going to get into the build. Now I will give one more quick summary of how this works. So we run into the mission, okay? We pulse. That means our pulse is going to be lasting for 20 seconds. For 20 seconds, we're getting amplified skill damage and amplified weapon damage. So skill efficiency is going to be stacked with the Empress International new brand set. Skill efficiency is everything: haste, damage, duration, all that stuff. So our skill haste will be through the roof. Our skill damage will go way higher because of the capacitor, increasing it up to 60%. And then we'll be dishing out a lot of damage with our gun, and then throwing our Firefly and just ripping through the NPCs, blowing them up left, right, and center at all times every 5 seconds. So that's why this is really, really good. I've tried other skills like the Chem Launcher. You're probably wondering why using a Pulse. It's because we need to use Demolitionist with another linked laser pointer. You can change it up if you want, but the Pulse is easy to use and it's quick. The cooldown is 8 seconds, so we'll constantly be able to even see where the ads are, which is very good in and of itself. So let's go through each individual piece, and I will go through why I've chosen it. So 900k armor, Capacitor assault rifle. If you don't know how to get this, you need to do 5 challenges in the summit game mode, so make sure you go and get this right now. It's very, very good, best in slot for skill builds or hybrid builds. So crit chance 10%, so that's why it's nice to have a bit of crit damage. 30% from that, which is great, and 10% weapon handling in 11 rounds. So the capacitor. So the capacitance, shooting enemies build stacks of cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5% skill damage. That is 60% skill damage. After 5 seconds, stacks decay 1 per second. Don't worry, you'll keep this at all times because we're going to be shooting all the time, because we can actually shred NPCs with one magazine can kill 2 heroic NPCs with armor. So it's really, really good. So for each yellow, so we have 6 skill tiers with this build, gain 7.5% weapon damage. That is 45% weapon damage, is equivalent to 3 reds on a build. So 3 weapon damage rolls, and we also have the memento, so that means we have 4 weapon damage rolls basically on this build, equal to 45% weapon damage just by having skill tier 6, which is huge. I really do recommend you guys use it and have tier 6. The secondary weapon is going to be the mechanical animal. You can use whatever you want. The perfect in sync assault rifle that's just been added, it's up to you guys, but this one gives us overcharge. You could put this on if you want to. Pistol as well, go for the card custom. It doesn't really matter as long as you have spike to proc it every now and again in case you need that extra skill damage. Just remember, I don't think it stacks with the capacitor. Just give it a try, but this is nice if you get into a bit of trouble. It doesn't really matter whatever pistol you want to use there, guys. So we have got 3-piece Empress International, 1-piece Honey. You can put Wyvern Wear if you want more skill damage, but we get enough skill damage from the backpack and the capacitance. So let's have a look at the mask first and foremost. China Light, which gives us 15% explosive damage, which is perfect for the Firefly. Status effect, skill damage. I would rather have a skill haste or crit chance over there, or crit damage. So 5.9% crit chance. We want to get just under 60% crit chance, which we have attained. I think I have about 55%. So make sure this is rolled like this. Then on the chest piece, I've got some more crit damage mod, so I could get to 60, but I wanted to increase my crit damage anyway, because you don't have to have 60, it doesn't really matter. So we have got Hanu chest piece with skill haste, just adding a bit more. That's 20.4% skill haste. I just wanted to get it up there so we can get our Firefly back as quick as possible. You can roll skill damage, it's completely up to you guys, and I put crit chance on there as well. Then the 3-piece Empress International, skill health, skill damage, and skill efficiency. That is 20% skill damage and 20% skill health. And then we have 10% haste, duration, all that good stuff from the efficiency. Best in slot 3-piece brand set for skill builds. Must have, very good. I've rolled skill haste and crit chance on the holster. On the knee pads, I've gone for skill haste and crit chance again. Skill damage could potentially be better. It just depends on how you want. I wanted my skills back as quick as possible. Then on the gloves, we've got crit chance, skill damage. Very, very nice. So there are other ways of running this. So for chest pieces and with regards to talents, this one right here, we do have a named variant, perfectly skilled. I don't rate this at all. We don't need this. I don't recommend using this at all, guys. 30% chance to reset skill cooldowns is too low. I don't find it useful at all, so I don't recommend it. Also, if you want to use another chest piece talent, kinetic momentum, that gives you 15% healing, repair skills, and skill damage. We're only going to be getting 15% skill damage. So we get amplified skill damage and amplified weapon damage all times from the pulse with spotter. So I definitely think you should give this a try. I think spotter is the best in stock for this. The gloves, like I said, I've got crit chance, skill damage over there. Then the memento bag I've modified as crit chance on there. Then this is very important. Short-term buffs gives us bonus armor, skill efficiency, weapon damage, and we get armor regen, about 3% fully maxed out. 30% skill efficiency, which is all that haste, damage, duration, everything. And then also armor regen, which is great. So that's regen, efficiency, and weapon damage. I think we get up to about 116k a bullet with the capacitor, which is really good. So it works. Everything works really well. I like the synergy of this build. I feel confident when I'm using it. I feel like I can get through content really, really quickly. So let's look at our statistics. If you want to pause the video to have a look through them, 55, 87 crit damage. Very, very nice. We can hit quite hard. We've also got some extra armor damage, which does help. Then we have other stats. You can pause the video. I'm not going to explain everything in detail. We have got 72% skill haste. That is with no memento stacks. We're going to go now and have a look and see how far we can get it. So the pulse, make sure you guys modify this pulse. Put effect duration and radius. It's completely up to you which ones you want to put. Don't put charge speed. That doesn't work for this pulse. And then we have got the firefly. This is the burster. Skill haste, it's up to you. Speed is really good as well. Damage is also something you can put there. Actually, I didn't have damage on, so you see, you need to go to your modifications, and actually my damage will probably reach about 5 million now. And +1 max targets, which is going to help us get up to 10. So that's a must. Let's go have a look and see what we can do with this in the firing range and see how high we can get our skill haste. Now, it's important to note that the skill haste needs to be disabled. So we are currently on heroic. We have got some directives on, so just remember that. So skill haste is now disabled, so we should have the normal, instead of 500%, it should have the 72, which it is. So as you guys can see, you just throw this down like this, and it actually gives us memento. But let me stack it up, and then I'll showcase it to you guys soon. Right, so I've currently got the full memento stacks. Let's have a look at our statistics for you guys. So our skill haste is now 132%. Our armor regeneration is 27,197, which is really good. Our base damage on our capacitor is 118.6k. Very, very nice. And we also have a decreased timer for, well, increased duration for our pulse, which is 25.5. It was 20 seconds. So as you can see, we are getting huge amounts of skill haste, huge amounts of damage, armor regen, everything. So please make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this build. Do you like it? Do you think this is something that you would want to use? How would you change it to suit your own playstyle? With that being said, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing everyone in the next one. Peace out, guys.